Hello YouTube, and today we're on part 2 of Junie B Jones. We're on chapter 2. Yesterday, if you've not watched it yet, we did Junie B Jones is a monster under her bed, chapter 1, the Cheese Man. Go and check out that video before you check out this one. But we're on chapter 2 now. Part 2. Just say right. We have 9 to 15. And this will probably be another 10-minute video if you watched it yet. So, here we go. So, if you're following along, it is page 9. But if you do not have this book, it's totally okay. Alright, here we go. So, basically, in chapter 1, Junie B was taking a picture. And then Polly Ellen Puffer convinced her from her dinosaur dress that she had a monster on her bed, under her bed. Alright, because you know that from your main idea, because it says on your first sentence, because your main idea is your first or second sentence, my name is Junie B Jones. That's not all about my name is Junie B Jones. So it's probably the third sentence. No, it's not there. So it is, today we got school pictures taken at the place. So it just depends on how you want your main idea, you know. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start on chapter 2. Just say right. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. All right. Chapter 2, Part 2. Just say right of my Junie B Jones. Part 2 of 8. Alright, here we go. After school pictures. Oh, sorry if you hear background noise as well. But here we go. After school pictures, we went back to room 9. I put my head down on my table. There's no such things as monsters, I whispered to myself. 'Cause my very own daddy told me that. And he wouldn't even lie to me, probably. Mrs. said for me to sit up in my chair. She passed out work for us to do. It was called printing our letters. Only I didn't actually feel like doing that. I tapped on my bestest friend named Lucille. Guess what, Lucille? There's no such things as monsters. There's really not. And so a monster doesn't even live under my bed. Probably. Right, Lucille? Right? Right? Shh! I'm doing my letters, she said. Yes, Lucille, I know you are doing your letters. Only I just wanted to tell you about the monster. Because he's not even real. Right? Lucille didn't say right. How come you're not saying right? Lucille, just say right. Okay? Just say monsters aren't real. And I won't even bother you anymore. All of a sudden, Lucille did a mad breath. Now look what you made me do, Junie B. You made me ruin my big G. I told you not to bother me. She quick grabbed her paper and run to Mrs. to fix it. I tapped my fingers on my table. Then I turned around and looked behind me. I smiled at a boy named Crybaby William. Guess what, William? There's no such things as monsters. And so a monster doesn't even live under my bed, probably. Right, William? Right? William moved his seat away from me. I followed him in my chair. I'm right, don't you think? William, a monster really doesn't live under my bed, does he? Plus, also, he doesn't put my head in his mouth. William slotted his chair away some more. I scooted after him. Just say right, okay, William? Just say there's not a monster under my bed and I will be on my way. William picked up his chair. He carried it all the way to the middle of the floor. That's how come I had to carry my chair to the middle of the floor, too. I sat down and smiled very sweet. Right, William? I said. I'm right, aren't I said. Only too bad for me, 'cause just then I felt hands on my shoulders. I looked up. It was Mrs. I did a gulp. Hello, how are you today? I said, kind of nervous. Mrs. zoomed my chair back to my table. It was not fun. I quick picked up my pencil. Guess what? I'm going to do my work now, I said. Plus, also, I am not even going to talk, 'cause I don't actually like anyone in this area. Mrs. tapped her foot at me. Love your shoes, I said real soft. Her foot kept tapping. Only just then a very great thing happened, and it was called the bell rang for the end of school. The bell rang for the end of school. I hurried out the door. Then me and my other bestest friend, named Grace, run to the bus together. Grace, guess what? There's no such things as monsters. And so I don't even have one under my bed. Probably. Right, Grace? Right? That Grace didn't say right. That's how come I grabbed her shoulders and I wiggled and jiggled her. 'Cause I was fed up with these people. That's why. How come you won't say right, Grace? How come nobody will say right? 'Cause I'm getting at the end of my rope with this thing. That Grace took my hands off her. I can't say right because a monster really might live under your bed. Junie B, she said, my eyes got big and wide at her.
Speech 10. Close. Button. Speech off.
My eyes got big and wide at her. No, Grace, no! Do not say that. Do not say a monster might live under my bed, 'cause that cannot even be true. Or else I would have spotted that guy by now. No, you wouldn't, she said. My big sister said that monsters turn invisible. My monsters turn themselves invisible when you look at them. And so, that's how come nobody ever sees them. That Grace looked serious at me. That makes sense. Don't you think? Huh, Junie B? Right? Just then my throat got dry and my stomach got the shakies. I looked out the window very upset and I didn't say right. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss another video. Be back with part 3.